of a hell of a thing this morning.
Oh, getting everything moved.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, everything's in my backyard now.
Oh,
Couldn't lift the um, shelves, so I slid one in between Dan's stuff, and the other one. What did I do with the other one? Oh,
should have been
I
tied
covered the
against
back.
the wall.
I covered the back door. No, they needed it 10 feet away from everything so that they can reach the rails.
Ugh,
So there's no getting out my either one of my back doors.
lovely.
Um, all the stuff that can be harmed by heat is now uh, in the very end of the garage. And everything else is out back next to the pool.
Oh, alrighty then.
And then I get to do it all over again. I'm burned
Yay.
out. I'm tired. And then I was tracking it so that I could add it to my new spreadsheet that's on the website.
Yeah.
And um, my watch died again halfway through it. That's the second time that my battery died halfway through a fucking workout.
Right?
So I don't get to track this one either.
Do you
And
need
no,
a
it,
new,
it doesn't keep tracking when the battery dies.
do you need a new watch?
No,
Or
it's been 6 days. I
oh,
just
I was gonna say, or
it
is it you just didn't charge it?
no, it gave me the warning yesterday, and then I got an email this morning, 5 minutes before it died. But
Ah,
normally I throw it on as soon as the warning comes up.
yeah.
This time I didn't have enough time to do it. It did kind of burn through the battery pretty damn quick with that last one though. This morning. Mental stability is highly overrated from Chris.
I agree with that.
No, you're the one who came up with the topic this morning, so
I
don't
know.
even play.
Well, because I wanted to talk about mental health, and I mean, like I said, I know it's something we talk about a lot, but I mean, that is
Last
our
time we
biggest
did,
struggle.
last time we did, I looked it up and we did a show on mental health on episode 9.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a while.
Okay. I just figured, so, yeah, I just figured that
Hey,
we talk about
I'm
mental
no
health because I think it, huh?
I'm no longer choppy.
Yeah.
Discord was running like shit there for a minute.
Yeah, I
And
thought maybe it was me, and I'm like, I made sure that I
no,
was close enough. Like, I literally pulled my car up. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up a little more.
smashing in the fence.
Won't hurt either one.
And park in the front yard.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
it's
because
not like
nobody
you
needs
guys have
to go
anything in the
out
yard.
front.
Yeah, the fence
There we
doesn't go
go.
all the way around the property, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, there we go. I pulled up so I could make sure that I had a good Wi-Fi signal, and I have like all. I think I only don't have the top one. Yeah,
Yeah. Keep in mind that I installed that router in that house like fucking 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago.
more than Mike.
Yeah, it was
I've lived
2000.
in this house since 2007 for 15, almost 16 years. I've lived in this house, and I
Yeah,
don't know that we've ever got a new Wi-Fi router for it.
yeah, we have. That one was when I got shortly after I got the tax ID for the computer center, so that had to be at least 2008.
Oh, still.
So 2009, because that's when I got the USAC money, and we bought all that hardware, and we bought extra for the computer center and the house.
Oh, yeah,
So that was 2009.
yeah,
Brand new, top of the line.
yeah. Now
I
it's
am
really not.
I am blown away the damn thing still works, to be honest.
It still works. I mean, you can get Wi-Fi
Linksys for the
signal
win.
anywhere in the house, and I mean, yeah, I'm pretty far from the. I'm sitting out in the car,
Oh, it's
and
wireless
granted, I
in.
didn't pull up all the way to the fence, but
Yeah, it's wireless in. It was top of the line when it came out.
yeah,
Anyway,
So,
How'd
how
you
have
do
you
this
done
week?
this week? I asked
I
first.
got my nuh-uh. I asked first.
Uh, so I did not accomplish my goal. I did not do
So
well at all on my goal.
about as good as I did.
My goal this week was to track everything. Oh, and don't forget, I can't see comments, so you have to read me comments. Just
Okay.
so my goal this week was to track everything in MyFitnessPal.
Ma'am.
I made it a day and a half.
Awesome.
I managed to track all day Tuesday.
Overachiever.
Well, no, okay, I had tracked Monday, so I tracked all day Monday. I tracked all day Tuesday after we talked about it, and got through lunch on Wednesday, and then didn't
Nice.
even open the app again.
That's right. I didn't do. I did piss poor too. So
And then sticking with my keto, I
yeah, how was that going? Miss
managed
365 days of keto.
I managed to be on keto last week
Excuse me.
about half the time.
Well, I guess that's better than none of the time.
Right?
And it's not like there's not enough food here to do keto.
No,
I have a
have everything.
freezer full of pork.
I know.
2 massive bags of chicken. I'm gonna portion out that chicken tonight, by the way.
Are you? Is it gonna
So
be
that way
okay?
everybody. It might taste. Some of them might taste a little funny, only because the girls left the freezer open that one day, and
Okay.
like her ice cream melted, and I dropped it on the floor. There wasn't very much left of it, but it was liquid, so it took me a moment
Yeah.
to clean it. A lot of the stuff in there was still frozen, but a lot of the stuff that was closer to the doors got
It just has a little bit of.
defrosted, thawed, dethrosted. That's what I was about to say.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a writer. I'm a much better writer than I am a speaker.
Yeah.
We already established that. So I did piss poor as well. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell happened. I think a large portion of it is being stressed out, and we've already been talking about how much I've been trying to take on, and that I'm gonna have to start being okay with not getting shit done, and 8 to 5 just work like a normal day, and then just be done. Actually, I did that yesterday. Or no, I didn't do that yesterday because I was working until like what, 5:45.
Yeah,
More than
because
that.
I didn't.
Because I still,
Yep.
I said, yeah, I was still doing shit when you went to go get dinner, so I wasn't done until like 6:30. I had enough time to set up the camera and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you asked me if I would go pick up food while you were finishing up working.
Well, a
And
lot
I
of that
did.
is that I wanted to make sure that Despair was done, and then I got last
very
week's
good.
episode up on Wattpad. So Despair is done. Writing. All I gotta do now is record and upload. It'll be nice having that on schedule again. And
I'll
Chris,
bring
so
that
I don't know if you watched any of the show last night, but Chris and I made some writing goals for the last half of the year.
Oh yeah, what'd you make? What you got?
Chris is going to write 500 and something words a day so he can hit 100,000 words before the end of the year, which is fairly
Awesome.
easy to do.
Yeah.
You can even do shorter posts on like Vocal or Hub Pages, or probably
That's-
Hub Pages. You make more money on that.
That's an awesome goal.
I am aiming to have Kingmaker done by August 31st. That gives me
That's
2 full
awesome.
months. And the reason why I gave myself such a long stretch is because of all the stupid new stuff I'll be doing for clients for the next... I'm going to be doing these fucking revamps for a month and a half.
Forever.
So I wanted to make sure I got some quality time to write and address all my client stuff. That way I'm not like stressed out. So if I get an August 31st deadline, It gives us all September to edit. It gives Dad plenty of time to do the cover. And I would like to have it published in October. It'd be a great Halloween book.
Oh yeah.
So that's my goal for the rest of the year. But anyway, I went somewhere with that.
Kristen, you had writing goals last night.
Yeah, I don't know what prompted that. But anyway, I did really poorly, and I did start a new spreadsheet that I put on the website. It's for the next 3 weeks because it's going to be 3 weeks until my birthday. So my goal is to make sure every single thing gets tracked for the next 3 weeks. That's food, exercise, all of it. I'm still doing the 12-week spreadsheet, so I'm putting data on both. That's because I want to finish it off. But the 3-week one, I'm really focused on. The reason why I'm not doing it longer than 3 weeks is because that is my birthday weekend. With the road trip, there's going to be road snacks. I'm sure there's going to be drinking at Mom's. So,
oh God, there's going to be a ton of drinking at your mom.
I don't want to have to worry about trying to track things when I'm half drunk.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how liquored up we'll get though with Grandma there. Probably wait till Grandma goes home.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm only going to do it for 3 weeks. And so far, I even included my Taco Bell last night, and I still lost 1.5 pounds. Can you imagine how much weight I would have lost if I would have just been good and not had Taco Bell for dinner?
Good.
Yeah. I lost 1.4 pounds between yesterday and today.
So, I had a discussion with Alyssa, and then I had a discussion with Mom yesterday, and talked to Alyssa about, what they're doing for their diet plan.
Yeah.
And so I guess I'll go through what they're doing. So they've decided that they're just going to do basically lazy keto during the week, Monday through Friday, because they're both off Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah. And give themselves the weekend, every weekend. And that doesn't mean they're going to go nuts and eat whatever the hell they want. But if there's something that during the week they're like, oh, I would have liked to, I don't know, go to Texas Roadhouse and eat the rolls, or, then they're going to allow that. But that also doesn't mean that they're going to spend every weekend just going absolutely crazy with, oh, I'm going to eat whatever I want this weekend,
And they say that, but...
I know, but that's the plan. But
I don't know if I could do that, because I'd see a Saturday and I'm like, oh, it's time to bust out that jar of peanut butter from Costco. Gained 6 pounds in one day.
So I started thinking about it. And I think I want to do something along the same lines, because I do go out to lunch with them on their weekends. I do go get coffee. That's the time that I actually really get to spend with both of them.
Yeah.
And, I have Renaissance Fair coming up at least twice this year.
Ooh, fudge.
Yes.
Let me know when you go, because I will give you all kinds of money to bring me back some fudge. We're talking like $200 for fudge.
I know that I'm at least going on the 23rd while you guys are gone. No, June. June 23rd? I don't... July 23rd. Yeah, I'm going while you guys are gone. I'll be at the festival that day. I had to think about it. I'm like, fuck, when am I going? So I know that that's at least one of the days I'm going. But I started thinking about it, and I think I'm just going to kind of go with that. And while I'm at work and stuff like that, I'll still mostly stick with keto and not be, I'm just gonna eat whatever the fuck I want. Because the food that I buy at the house to take to work and everything like that is keto. But I think I want to add in a little thing from Lean for Life and do every Monday a protein day. As a trigger to change my mindset and get me mentally there to have my week. Okay, we're starting a new week. We're doing this. This is,
Damn.
Because
so when are you going to start that? Next week?
No, the protein day.
Always starts on a Monday.
No, I didn't start my protein day. I didn't do a protein day yesterday, but I am still being good when I go out for lunch with Beth later. I'll just have a taco salad without the bowl. So, I'm still going to stick with being good.
Oh, taco salad.
It would be soggy by the time I got it to you.
Right? 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
Uber Eats, man.
So, but I'm gonna have a taco salad when I go to lunch with Beth, and I'm just gonna continue being good this week, and start with the whole protein day thing on Monday. On Monday, like, because I didn't do it yesterday because I hadn't thought about that. We ate Taco Bell yesterday.
Yeah,
And I may or
cool.
may not have finished my bag of orange slices yesterday that was in the car.
I have to eat all this stuff first before I can go on my diet.
No, I didn't even think about that. There were just orange slices in the car, and I fucking ate them because they were here.
Okay.
I'm honest about it. So,
Cute.
one of the reasons I wanted to talk about mental health is because I feel like recently my mental health has been shit.
I think it's going
And-
around.
And I just have no give a damn whatsoever towards anything. Like, I go to work and I'm like, I don't fucking want to. Fuck everybody. I don't want to be here. Come to try and do this diet, and I'm like, fuck this shit, I don't want to. I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat what I want, and I don't care, but I do care, like, because then it ends up hurting my feelings. And then, yesterday was Kiefer's birthday. And I was really proud of Ty. I mean, he was stoned as fuck. He was high as hell, but
Welcome to Colorado.
he took it really well. He did really well, and him and I went to the liquor store and bought a shot of vodka. Oh, I'm going to buy you one of the little shooters. I know you don't like vodka, but it's blueberry vodka, this kind that I had. It was phenomenal just to shoot it out of the bottle. But I bought a bottle of just plain cheap vodka, and then I bought Ty a prickly pear and me a blueberry vodka shooter bottle. And I poured a shot for each of us for Kiefer, and then we did our shots out of the bottles because, we're bougie like that. We don't need no shot glasses. Chug that shit out of the bottle.
Right?
We stepped outside, and Ty talked about how his writing is going, and one of the reasons he couldn't finish the story that he was writing before and why he had to change to what he's writing now is because Kiefer was so enmeshed in that with him.
Yeah.
And every time he'd try and write it, it would just hurt his feelings.
Well, that's why I couldn't write the ending to 7 for the longest times, because it dealt with a train
yeah. And, and he said, so doing the way he's done it now has been really helpful. And it was great. We had a great, little toast to Kiefer outside, and then we poured vodka on the ground to Kiefer, we toasted and did our shot, and then we went in, we had a good night, we hung out, and it was actually really awesome. I was really proud of him for doing so much better than, it was definitely better than last year was, so.
Yeah.
But it hurt my feelings again, and it's stupid because I'll go the whole year with only having minor things, but things like birthdays, and with Brian's birthday coming up.
Yeah.
And I just am not, it sucks. And I thought about it, and I don't know if Kyra and Sarah would be willing to do something, but I think we should do Jaeger shots.
Yeah. I would like to do...
I think we should do the same thing we did for Kiefer.
Jaeger bombers. Well,
yeah.
We already talked about that, and that's what I wanted to do with the shot glasses.
Yeah. So I was thinking, and I just felt like it was such a nice... While it was a little bit sad, it really wasn't last night to tell Kiefer happy birthday.
Man.
And have that, and it's stupid because, again, I just feel like I need to pull my head out of my ass, but I'm not sure how to do that. And all this, yesterday and Brian's birthday coming up and all this shit is not making it easier to pull my head out of my ass. Stuff like Arabeth starting her senior year this year.
Silence.
She asked me last night, and it like straight up hurt my feelings because Annika's talking about going to Denver after Airbus graduates. Okay,
Yeah.
she doesn't, as of right now, feel like she has any reason to stay at Kalichi once everybody's gone because all of her friends are Airbus friends. She doesn't have any of her own friends out of the school.
That's because her class sucked.
Her
Her
class
class has sucked since she was in kindergarten.
right? And so she asked me, she's like, so what are you going to do after next year when I graduate and I'm in college and Annika's living in Denver? And I'm like, I guess I'm just going to be here and be a lonely loser. And I'm like,
Oh, whatever.
Well,
you spend more fucking time at my house than you do at yours.
That's what Airbus said.
And that's not an exaggeration either, miss, 2 days a week.
I know. Well, shit, I only got 1 day a week. I was at your house all day yesterday on my day off. Like, I get my 1 day up here this week. That's it. We're coming back tonight. Like, I felt bad because Joe didn't sleep with me last night. And I was like, Joe, this is my only night home. You gotta come sleep with Joe's my cat. I was like, you gotta come sleep with me. Nobody's sleeping at Mike's house. None of the cats at Mike's house sleep with me. And everybody's like, Mom, you're sounding a little needy. And I'm like, I only get the 1 night home. But she's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? She's like,
I
what are
miss
you gonna
living
do
alone.
about the cats? And and I'm like, fuck.
Well,
Like,
Ty's
I'll
still
figure
gonna,
something out.
isn't Ty moving his friends and all that in there?
Yeah, but do you think I really want to leave all my cats with just Ty and his friends?
No, well, start working towards getting your own apartment and out of my house. I would love to have my office back.
I can't afford a $3,000 apartment in Denver, and that's what they cost.
Good if you include your mom. Rent's gone up quite a bit. They were talking about that on, I can't remember what I was watching, but they're showing how since I bought this house that fucking prices almost doubled. So like if Dan and I were to sell the house, we would have yeah. We would double our money right now.
Yeah, and you've only been in your house for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling everybody. That I'm like, she's like, are you gonna buy a house near Dad's? And I'm like, I can't even think about that right now. The difference in the housing right now, there's no fucking way.
Yeah. Things have gone to shit.
Yeah. I was reading an article this morning about people are moving out and like leaving. There's a mass exodus of Colorado right now. And I'm like, duh, nobody can afford to fucking live here.
Well, where are they going to go? It's like that everywhere. California's gone up. Utah's gone up. Doesn't matter where you go.
I know. It's everywhere.
I'm diehard Colorado. I'll die here. Probably in Estes Park, but I would love to live in Estes Park.
Yeah. I mean, me too. I'm not going anywhere. I've lived here on and off my entire life. I always end up coming back, but I hate where I live now.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I was wondering why I don't have my co-host. She's outside my door yelling.
Oh, don't let her in.
No, you snooze, you lose.
Poor baby.
She's fine. She can go one day without being on camera.
Did you feed Dagger this morning?
Unfortunately. He would not leave me alone. I did brush out quite a few huge gnats out of him, though. So that
Did you? Good.
Yeah.
But, so back to my mental health making it next to impossible for me to lose any weight. Like, I'll do really good. Like, I did so good on the first 2 weeks of the Pure 21. I did great.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, man, I don't fucking care. But at the same time, me not caring makes my mental health so much worse because then I just get so down on myself.
Yeah, you get that's
so
downward.
Frustrating.
It's a circular argument.
Yeah. And it's stupid because I know that I'm perfectly capable. I have to eat food. It's not like
Yeah, well,
so
fat
I
people need to eat
know
too.
I
That's,
know the types of food that I can and need to eat, so it's not like I have so many good foods. What happened?
oh, I forgot to put my necklace on this morning.
Oh. I mean, there are so many good keto foods to eat, and if that's typically all I have at your house to eat are actually good keto foods. But
Yeah,
I if I don't sit down and make a menu, all that food in your fridge goes fucking bad because I don't know what I have.
yeah, it does. My fridge, and you
I
guys take
forget
up
that I have
three
shit in there.
quarters of it, and half of that gets thrown away. Hey, Neil, how's it going?
You know. So I
No,
mean,
yeah, I get you. You get into that negative mindset, and you get the bad case of the fuckets, and then that's it.
well, and I do shit like Friday and Saturday. Um Friday night, oh, I guess it would have been Saturday and Sunday technically. Friday night I worked till 3:15. So
Yeah.
on Saturday, I slept until 11:30, got up, ran to Walmart real fucking quick. That was a disaster. Threw clothes on and went to work. I did not eat anything at all. I did not think to grab food to take with me because I was so fucking tired and so done. And I was there till 3:15 Saturday night too. So I didn't grab any food. I didn't have money to buy myself food. Finally, I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna eat some Shake Shack. And do you think I ate healthy Shake Shack? No. I got a double burger with the bun, ate the fries, and bought myself a fucking shake. Now, in all
You want to
fairness,
be
that is
bad? Might as well go the
literally,
whole nine. What?
yeah. Oh, in all fairness, that is literally the only thing that I ate at all
Well,
the entire day.
that's not healthy either.
No, it's really not. But after I ate that, I didn't want dinner. There was nothing I wanted, and I worked until 3:15 in the morning. And I actually did. Oh, so that was Saturday night. I actually didn't work till 3:15 in the morning. I got off early, but I get out to my car, and my battery's fucking toast. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I have nobody that I can call without waking them up. Alyssa yelled at me. She goes, "That's when you wake somebody up." And I'm like, well, I ended up realizing there's a service assist through DIA with their parking lots. If you park in any of their parking lots, they come to help you for free. But even though I got off work early, thank you, I ended up not getting back to your house until almost 3 o'clock. Well, while I'm sitting there in the car trying to find something because my battery was fucking dead on my phone, I have a battery pack that was in my car. So I'm looking for that, and that's when I found the bag of orange slices. So then I'm sitting there, and I haven't eaten since, 2:30 when I decided to have Shake Shack. That's the only thing I'd eaten, and it's, almost 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, yes, orange slices seem like a great idea. Because I was sad, and they made me feel better. I was so upset by my car and the orange slices, and then I had heartburn like crazy. I was like, orange slices give me heartburn. Awesome. I'm such an old person.
Old people problems.
But then all day, so I slept until almost 11:30 on Sunday too. I got up, got ready for work, and did not eat, did not take food again because I was so freaking tired.
Yeah.
I get to work, and Mom's like, I'll buy your lunch. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'll just starve. I'll be okay. And Mom's like, are you fucking kidding me? You haven't eaten anything since you ate the one time yesterday? I'm like, I'm too tired to be hungry. So I finally, when they gave me lunch at work, I was like, what's near here that I can eat for cheap? Because I had cash in my bag, and I didn't want Mom to buy me lunch. So I looked around, and I was like, I guess I'll have a quesadilla. So I went to this little Mexican place that's there in the airport and had a steak quesadilla for dinner, lunch, food, you know.
Mm.
But then when I got off work, I messaged Erebeth and I was like, "Are you still awake?" And she's like, "Yeah." Oh, Sunday was the day we struggled with the car battery and couldn't get it out of the fucking car.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just too fucking tired. I couldn't deal. And I was bawling over the fucking car. I was so upset that we couldn't get it and that I had to call Donovan. Like, it pissed me off so bad that I couldn't change a battery in my fucking car and had to call Donovan.
Mm.
But, so, I get off work, and all I can think is I had a shitty-ass day on Sunday. Like, it was shit. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm off work early enough. Ooh, Andy's is open. So I message Erebeth, and I'm like, are you still awake? And she calls. She's like, yeah, I wasn't planning on going to sleep for a while. And I took a nap earlier. I'm wide awake. And I was like, okay, I just needed to know because I'm going to bring you something. And she's like, okay, what? And I'm like, I'm not telling you because they might be closed by the time I get there. So for those of you that don't know, the only thing Andy's has is frozen custard. It's really yummy frozen custard. But I went and bought Erebeth a fucking frozen custard. And I'm like, it was good, but then I went to bed and things were better. But I mean, just that whole mentality of I had a really shitty day. So I need fucking ice cream. It's not okay. And it doesn't help this trying to get in shape, trying to improve my fitness. And I know that when I actually get off my ass and move and go to the gym and eat better, that my mental health is so much better.
Yeah.
But getting to a point where I can actually get there is
Not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dead air.
dead air.
And your comment about mental health is? Oh,
But
my
I
issue.
look at you.
My issue lately has just been overworked. I am way too stressed out, and I'm burning out. And I decided I'm not going to burn out. That I'm just going to be okay with not getting everything done. It still stresses me out.
I was gonna
Not
say,
as bad, but
is that
like
actually gonna work, or is that gonna continue to stress you out?
I don't know. To be honest, between the client stuff and then wanting to do so much, if I actually got a chance to really work on my day, I should be able to handle everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's still a work in progress, I guess.
I mean, but unfortunately for you, the stress translates into eating. Rather than having other coping mechanisms for your overstress, for your...
Well, lately I've been doing more stuff in the afternoon. Like, I want to work on that one blog post for Colorado Plays. It's the old raft article that's getting like tons of traffic. So I'm gonna spend the next probably 2 weeks playing raft, and then updating that article as I go. So that's gonna chew up my evenings.
Yeah.
And as long as I'm doing something.
Is that why you guys played Raft on Sunday?
Yeah, we started playing the newest update. It's actually the official version 1.0 for Raft is now an official game, and they added a ton of stuff to it. So, there was a whale that went underneath us. Motherfucker's huge.
Oh, cool. Did you guys freak out?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I got to see his tail. She's like, look at the water, look at the water. So I look over and I see this big ass tail going under the raft.
That's awesome.
Then we watched dolphins jump over barrels. There was sea turtles following us. We floated over top of jellyfish That was kind of cool.
That's fun.
So yeah, they
That's
added all
really
kinds
cool.
of cool stuff now. So yeah, we're going to be working on doing that, and that there. My worst time is after I eat dinner. After I eat dinner, I usually get like this voracious appetite,
Yeah.
and it's mostly out of I don't want to call it boredom eating, but it's when I'm sitting there binging on Netflix or YouTube that I'm like, oh yeah, I need some popcorn,
Yeah.
or what brownies I can make because I have the microwave brownies,
Uh-huh.
or I need cookies, I need donuts. Let's go to Walmart real fast.
Yeah.
But if I'm on camera, I don't eat. If I
No,
play video games, I don't eat. So as
no,
long as I
because
keep
you're
myself,
busy too.
yeah, if I get myself occupied, then I'm good.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been planning out my evenings to where I don't need a snack. So
That's awesome.
I'm not sure how well it does for my stress. But oh, we didn't do a fucking card last night.
Oh,
Ah,
slacker.
everybody forgot, man. Okay, so I guess throughout the week we'll keep doing the being in the here and now. Son of a bitch. All right.
Lame.
But doing the cards has helped quite a bit.
Yeah.
Being away from technology for an hour, like going for my walk, sitting outside, enjoying the afternoon, getting away from my desk has been very
Yeah.
beneficial.
I'm sure.
Getting away from my phone has been beneficial.
Yeah.
That way I'm not bothered by dings from Slack. But yeah,
Awesome. That works.
so woohoo.
Woohoo. I've looked on Amazon and I didn't find any that I really liked, just something along the lines of what we talked about with the fitness cards
Oh,
or
the fitness
something like
cards?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I still think that would be kind of fun to do something along those lines.
So what exactly was your plan for today, for the topic?
I didn't really have one. I just wanted to talk about how mental health was important and how it's been affecting recently, like the lack of being able to do what we've been trying to do and what we've been talking about,
Yeah.
like, and how it not taking care of your mental health and not means that you're also not taking care of your physical well-being because it makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
That's really
Chris says, sometimes I think the key to a happy life is just to have the right kind of self-medicating. We all self-medicate, but we usually do it in ways that are unhealthy, like why do I have to binge on food when I feel crappy? Why can't I just be addicted to push-ups? And actually,
right.
I know people who are addicted to exercise routines. There's
I do too. I
people
don't.
I know people that will run for miles when they're feeling depressed.
Yeah,
So there are people that are
there are people
addicted
like
to
that.
exercise.
I honestly wish I were one of those people, but I'm not because again, eat a bag of orange slices.
That's
And let me tell you,
because
this wasn't a small bag of orange slices.
well, that's because I can't remember exactly what study it was, but there's a reason why people will go for chocolate when they're depressed. It's because of the sugar. It releases.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
Is it serotonin
It might be,
and
but
dopamine?
yeah, dopamines. Um, that's why a lot of people binge on sugar is because it is a feel good, almost an instant happy.
Yeah.
So people will binge on like chocolate or orange slices, and it'll make you feel better until you realize that you just ate 3,000 calories worth of orange slices. So, yeah. I guess that's the trick of it, is finding something that, instead of food, what else can I do? Lately it's been, I really want, like, I have this massive list of games on Steam that I haven't even installed yet.
Yeah.
I don't get to do anything fun anymore. I got to swim. I loved going swimming. It was cold as shit, but it was fun. So,
Well,
but
it goes
it's all
back
about
to,
finding other shit that makes you happy.
yeah. It goes
Real
back
quick,
to, what?
I was gonna say, Chris says just about everything gives a dopamine hit. Just gotta choose the right way to get your dopamine.
Yeah. Um, I was telling, Annika, she needs to find something that she enjoys doing to be up and moving around. We were
Yeah.
talking about that. And she starts going off about all these sports and stuff at school. And I'm like, I'm not talking about at school, Annika. I'm talking about in your fucking life. You cannot spend your life going between, right now she's working for the summer, and when she's not during the school year, school. I'm like, you can't just go to school and go to sleep. Like, those are not, you need to be up and moving and doing other things in your fucking life. You need to find something active that you enjoy doing. And she brought up that she really enjoys swimming.
Michael's
What?
right hand is tingling now. That's my life, man. When I was her age, I was on a bowling team every summer.
Yeah,
One year, I took a trophy in every category.
that's awesome.
I was a badass at one point.
When I was her
That
age,
was
I was,
30 years ago.
I'm trying to think, 15. I was out
I gotta stop
roaming
typing.
the countryside. I was out at Shelly's house. We were in the pool. We were doing, I was always outside. I was always out doing stuff.
Yeah.
And
Of course, back
I
then
was
we
out,
didn't have internet and phones and YouTube and Netflix.
and all the stuff that makes us sedentary human beings now.
Yeah, which is, oh, there's a topic for next week. I can go on a rant about technology.
Yes, let's do it. That is our topic for next week. How technology has made us lazy. You have an
Oh,
assignment though.
and
You have,
I will even do my study on how many calories I burn by going to Walmart to pick up something as opposed to buying or getting DoorDash.
okay, and you have to watch at least a portion of Wall-E so you understand what I was talking about. That's your assignment for.
I've seen clips of it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The fat people in their chairs getting scooted
Mhm.
around. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that part of it.
So,
Wally.
Wall-E. I really think that should be our topic for next week,
Okay.
because it does touch on. Okay, so we're planning for a Michael rant next week. This is everybody be prepared.
Woohoo!
Since we've all watched me be a fucking spaz today, let's.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to vent. I'm gonna need one of those next week, I think.
Yep.
Chris says, "Dude, Wally was awesome. I'm surprised it didn't get canceled yet."
Right?
That's something that I could easily go on a rant on. I am so fucking tired of cancel culture from
Cancel
both sides.
culture. Oh my god.
Oh
I know.
God, yeah.
I can't even. And that's. Do you know how frustrating it is to live in a small town and have teenage girls that only get their information from TikTok?
Well, Airbeth and I will watch stuff, and we'll watch stupid people on TikTok. And I told her, you ever act like that, and I'm going to come down here like a sack of bricks.
No, I'm talking about Annika, who all the information that she's just had spewed at her on TikTok this past week after the Roe versus Wade thing, and because of the type of people that she watches, which is not a problem, just so much information, and then she gets all riled up, and I'm like, okay, let's bring it down a notch. Let's actually discuss this as rational human beings, not fucking TikTok fanatics.
Right? Neo says, if you don't eat while doing it, you can't gain calories from venting. Yep.
Yep.
In fact, you'll burn calories by venting because your blood pressure goes up.
Oh, that's the other thing. When I went to the doctor for my foot,
Yeah.
when I fucked up my foot 2 weeks ago, my doctor was like, the doctor that I saw was like, oh, I'm a little concerned that you have a little bit elevated blood pressure. I was like, wait, what? I have always had low blood pressure. Like to the
Welcome to your
point where
40s.
well, she actually said it wasn't high enough that she was super concerned about it, and it was probably because I was in so much pain from my foot. But that I should keep an eye. And I was like, the fuck? I always have low blood pressure. That like
Yeah, I tell you. That's because you turned 40.
bullshit. Bullshit.
I've been saying that for 6 years. 8 years, actually. I started
Yeah.
crashing when I was 38.
Yep. Sure did.
And I did it in a spectacular fashion.
Spectacular, glorious ball of flames.
Yep. And I'm still kind of just.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
It's
to
no
see that
longer the
Phoenix
nosedive.
matches.
Well, it's no longer the nosedive. I kind of flattened it out a little bit, but I'm getting pretty close to the ground. Engines are still on fire. Chicken's
Right?
coming out of the back.
That's such a great visual. I can totally see it.
My feathers and shit. But there is a difference between how I handle stuff and how, well, a good example, how my brother handles stuff.
Yeah.
And Dad said it before. I was always more analytical than Brian. I think my way out of shit. I can't, like, if I'm depressed or upset or stressed, I rarely drink because I have to face my problem sober. I
Yeah.
have to be able to think my way out of shit. And
Well, and having that drink or the anything else takes away that control. Ty and I had a discussion about that because I took him last week when I was home. I drove him to Fort Morgan so he could get his pot, and he's like, he's almost finished with his book. He's planning on having his book finished by your birthday, and it's a good chance he actually will for his first draft. We'll have it done by your birthday.
I wish I could sit at home and do nothing but write all day.
Right? And he goes, don't judge me for smoking pot. It helps me write. And I'm like, Ty, I'm like the last person that's going to judge you. I can't
Right?
begin to limit the amount of drugs that I've. And so we were talking about smoking pot and stuff like that in the past and everything like that. And I told him, I'm like, I don't do drugs, drink, or any of that because I don't like that lack of control.
Yeah.
I hate
I get nauseous.
that lack of control that doing drugs or being super drunk or gives me.
Yeah.
That's not saying I don't drink because I drink on occasion.
But we don't drink to forget or to deal or to cope.
No.
Like when I have a glass of blueberry wine out on my porch, I'm relaxing, watching the sun go down. I'm enjoying the moment.
Well, okay.
The moment I start stressing out, I won't touch a single drop.
Yeah. The best example, last night I went to the liquor store by myself. I did not tell Ty I was going because Ty is trying really hard not to drink because he's realized that he has a problem. Okay.
And doesn't want to be like his mom?
Yeah. I did not give him the option to go with me to the liquor store, and I literally bought 3 shooters. One was a double shooter that we poured out for Kiefer, and one was a 1-ounce little bottle shooter for Ty and I to drink if he wanted to. And I gave him the option, and he's like, with this being all we have, and we're just going to do the 1 shooter, he goes, I'll be fine. But if I would have just gone the cheap way and bought a bottle of vodka for us to do a couple, Ty probably would have drank that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have touched it. It would have stayed in my freezer for who the fuck knows how long, because I'm not a huge drinker.
I think there's still a bottle of Cruzan in my freezer.
No. We dumped that with the moonshine.
Was it?
That's when that was Donovan's last time I had Cruzant was when I made the jungle juice for Donovan's birthday.
God, that fucking
Oh
bottle
god.
was in there forever.
Well, okay, I still have the banana pudding moonshine in the bottom of your fridge that I got before Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I barely finished my blueberry moonshine that Dan got me 2 years ago.
My vodka that I bought last summer that your mom turned me on to, that big bottle, is still
Mhm.
in your kitchen. I
Yeah.
very rarely.
No, it was Angela. Angela was the one that brought up the red, white,
Oh,
and blue.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
Angela.
that was Angela. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
I
don't think
still
I've seen.
have.
Yeah, I think that's like mostly still there.
It's over half gone.
I don't
But
even
I
drink
bought
it,
that
so
last summer.
yeah.
So, I mean, that's really the key is we choose. Oh, back to Chris's comment is we choose to not self-medicate with alcohol and drugs, which
Alcohol.
is
Yeah.
what a lot of people do choose to self-medicate with.
Yeah. And it's just it's always a game to me. Like I got to figure this out. That's unfortunately that mentality is also what causes me a lot of stress because when stuff doesn't work on the website, I will obsess about it for days trying to figure out how to fix this. What the hell did you do?
Slice left. I had to eat it. It was calling my name.
So you tried to eat it off camera? No one's gonna see this. Yup.
I tried. It didn't work well.
At least you didn't pick it up off the floor.
No, there was. I thought the bag was empty when I went to show you the bag. There was one orange slice left.
And then you just kind of your eyes lit up and you saw that. Oh, there's one left. All right.
Well, I was like, no, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna eat it. And then I'm thinking, there's just one
Fuck
left. It's dead. Really?
Chris says, yeah, and that was the point I was trying to get to before I derailed myself. We have to consciously choose better ways to self medicate. Yeah, exactly. Um, just because I don't self medicate with alcohol doesn't mean I don't self medicate with popcorn, cookies, donuts,
Peanut butter.
peanut butter, cereal. I buy a bag of cereal so I can snack on it. And when you break it down calorie wise, a bowl of cereal isn't all that bad until you have two in a row.
That's the thing is, even if you're gonna self-medicate with food, being able to do it in small portions. I mean, it's not the healthiest way to do shit, but sometimes, getting a small ice cream or making ice cream with the Ninja.
Yeah, and my experiment with my Dr. Pepper failed, so I have to make a whole new one.
I think if you put the alcohol in it and freeze
Then
it,
it
because
won't
it won't
freeze.
freeze solid. Yeah, it won't freeze solid, but it'll blend up, I think.
I don't know. It had a hard time getting through that pop.
Yeah.
And then the pop instantly froze behind it, so I left the blade inside the bucket.
That's what everybody said.
So
Everybody said.
I'm not gonna try it again with Dr. Pepper. I think I'm just gonna stick to my blueberry that I got.
Yeah.
Which necessarily isn't healthy because it's blueberry pie filling. I'm mixing it with milk and heavy cream.
I think we
And
could
real
probably
blueberries.
do a healthier one. I'll look into it.
Probably. Oh yeah. There's all kinds of recipes in that Ninja book.
There are amazing recipes. I can't wait to. I need to get some vanilla Fairlife. That's my big hang up. Alyssa bought two fucking the only two cases at the Sam's Club she was at. She bought it, and I was like, "You bitch."
Nice. So did we ever really go over mental health things, or you just
Lose my
break
shit. I think
down
it's just
for 20 minutes on
yeah.
camera?
Yeah, I think that's where we're at in life.
Yeah. Yeah. but that's how I've been dealing with stuff lately. Is really realizing that I am taking on too much, and I've got to start pulling back on stuff and
Yeah.
being okay. That's the hardest part, is being okay with not getting it all done. Technically, if I want to break it down, as long as my client stuff is done, I mean, that's who pays my bills. I don't make shit for on the blogs, and YouTube doesn't pay me at all for the videos.
Yeah.
So everything I do is, or all the money I make, the vast majority of it, like
It's from
99.9% of
your
it,
client.
come from my clients. And so as long as that is done, I don't have anything to worry about. Technically, some days I could be done by 10 o'clock and say, fuck it, I'm going out.
Yeah.
So all the stress that I go through is self-imposed.
It really is.
Chris says, tips for mental health, question mark. What has worked for you guys in the past in terms of avoiding downward spirals?
Uh,
Um,
Nothing. I crash and burn hardcore. Uh,
uh, Journaling. There's been times where I was able to do a lot better by journaling. Like when I was going through my issues last September, I was writing in my journal.
yeah.
Yeah, that was almost a crash of epic proportions.
Yeah. I think
I didn't.
journaling does. What? Go
Oh,
ahead.
you're breaking up.
I lost you.
There we go. Sound like you were in a metal can.
Weird. Um, refinding activities that I actually enjoy and remembering that I enjoy them has actually helped a lot. When Alyssa and I do our crafting stuff and stuff like that, that tends to help a lot because I really
See,
enjoy
when
that.
when Erbeth and I played Raft on Sunday, I'm like, oh, I forgot how much I liked this game.
Yeah.
So a lot of my stuff is all game stuff. Um, Minecraft is one hell of a stress reliever for me, and it's one of those games where you can play at your own, go at your own pace. In fact, on one of my worlds, I have a pond next to my house where I can float my boat out and fish. And sometimes that's all I do is fish in Minecraft.
I do have a pig that lives in a
And I
boat.
have a pig in a boat.
Makes me giggle.
But so yeah, I'll find games where any kind of builder game, like I have 700 plus hours in Fallout, and I finally beat it recently because I keep restarting, just because I like the
Yeah.
building aspect of it and like to try new things. Um, I'm going to be playing V Rising and um, God, the one that Ty bought me, because those are builders.
Yeah.
No, that's all I'll do. I'm like, I won't even play the quests. Just as long as I can build shit, I'm good. So that kind of stuff, anything that keeps my mind going, active, is something that
The
helps
other
me.
thing, the other thing that tends to help me that I just thought of when I was trying to think of is changing my environment. When I was in high school, my mom used to tease me because I would rearrange my bedroom like once a month.
I wish I
Just
could.
yeah. I was thinking about, just I honestly think one of the things that's really got me is my bedroom at your house. I don't even know how to describe it.
A, a train
It
wreck?
a train wreck would be an improvement at this point.
I went in there to
That
feed the cat,
is,
and I'm looking around thinking,
oh
how
my
the
god,
hell?
it's a disaster. I can't move in there. It makes me claustrophobic, and I think that if I took the time and reorganized it and cleaned it up, that would help me immensely.
The problem is that you keep saying that. You've been saying that for like 3 weeks, and it's
I
just getting
know, but
worse.
it's just getting worse because I go in there to clean it up and I look around and I'm like, fuck, I don't even know. And I go find something
Mm,
else to do instead,
It's
like
going to
set up
be
a
the
pool
it's going
or
to be the same old argument when we were together. Start in the fucking corner and work your way out.
I know, but sometimes I can't process that. I know it doesn't make sense to you, but I can't process doing that. It doesn't. work for me.
Apparently, you can't process doing any of it. You need to sort your shit out and figure it out.
Right?
I told you, you're
Well,
not turning my house into your house.
I'm not. It's just my fucking room that's a disaster.
Yes.
Part of that is everybody keeps putting more and more stuff. Like they're like, oh, I don't know what this is or where it goes. We'll just stick it in mom's room. The girls keep doing that, and I like start going through stuff and be like, this isn't even fucking mine. Why the fuck is it in here? Like, or they'll bring stuff out of my car and just bring all of it into my room, and I'm like, guys, half this shit belongs to you guys. What? And so it keeps accumulating stuff that's not even necessarily mine, or that just anytime nobody knows what to do with it, they're like, oh, we'll just put it on mom's desk, or and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with this? This doesn't even belong at this house. I have so much stuff in my room at your house that doesn't even belong at your fucking house, but it like came out of my car, or the girls had it, and I'm like, guys, this belongs in fucking Sterling. It doesn't even belong here. Like,
Yeah.
but that,
Anywho.
Anyway, but like cleaning up and rearranging a
environment.
space. Yeah. The change of environment, just even a little bit. Like I said, when I was in high school, I would just it'd be the same stuff. I would just rearrange it.
Man.
So.
I can't think of anything else that's helped me. Mostly writing. Writing is a big one. And not just writing a book, blogging. That's one of the big reasons why I write in the first place. Writing for me is an escape, which is why I'm so good at it. It's like I'm constantly trying to write as much as I can.
Yeah.
Chris says 1. Journaling. 2. Rediscovering things you enjoy. 3. Change up your environment. 4. Getting deep into world building, video games. Yeah, and you don't even have to be a gamer to really appreciate stuff like Minecraft.
No.
It's just one of those, like, it's one of the big things I love about Sky Factory. We played on Colorado Plays a lot. Just the recipes themselves are so intricate that you can get lost trying to build something simple, and it'll chew up 2-3 hours.
Right.
And you're like, I love it.
I got on and played EverQuest the other night.
Hey, there you go. The Sims is another good one that I miss playing. Beth and I were talking about it the other day. I'm like, fuck, I remember. I love that game. There's all kinds of things I love to do. I just got to remember to do them. Instead of binging in front of Netflix watching a show that I've watched 9 times.
Yeah. I think that's, bowl popcorn. In all honesty, that's a huge key to help with mental health, is remembering and doing the things that you actually enjoy doing. I think that's something, especially in today's society where, I don't know, things like playing games is looked down upon because you're not doing something productive, or reading a book is looked down upon because you're not doing something productive, and there's that constant bombardment of, if you're doing something for your enjoyment, it's not okay, which is not true. Like, do you get you know what I mean? Like, there's just that, a lot of times there's that stigma of whether you put it on yourself or not, but I know a lot of people do, that there's that whole, I could be doing something else, so sitting down and reading this book for 20 minutes to relax, or having your hour away from technology, or, you know, things like that. They just feel like,
I think a big part of that's hustle culture.
Yeah.
I wrote an article about that recently. How the hustle isn't always a good thing.
Yeah. So, and I think a real big point of helping with mental health is taking the time for things that you enjoy and not feeling bad about them. Now, don't let those things overrule your life where you're not doing the productive things, but taking an hour in the evening to relax and do something you really enjoy.
Set out in the open seas and build a raft.
Yeah.
Or build an underwater sea base in Subnautica. I haven't played Subnautica in a while. And I love that. I mean, the sound effects and the music to Subnautica, it's fucking amazing. I love just being in there and building the underwater base.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I haven't. I've been like,
Okay, I have
ugh.
to go to lunch, so it's noon.
Okay.
What is your goal for this week?
This week I'm going to maintain my new spreadsheet and enter in all my data and keep it all yellow without skipping days. I'm gonna do it for 3 weeks, so that's gonna be my big one. And I'm gonna try to keep the carbs below 200. Even though I had Taco Bell last night, my carbs were only 269, which is like
That's awesome.
much lower than they normally get. So
I am going to try again this week. I'm going to try so hard again this week. No matter what I eat, food-wise, like if I'm being good or not being good, and be honest with myself, I'm going to track everything that I eat this week. That is my goal. I'm going to try it again.
all right.
Starting with that orange slice I ate. Half a serving.
Did you put that in?
No, I'm on my phone right
it's
now.
on your phone. Okay, yeah. Don't forget. You're gonna forget. She's gonna hang up and
Nope,
just
I'm
like,
gonna.
and it's gonna boop.
Nope.
Put in your one orange slice.
Yep. Which is half
Hey,
serving.
that's how I lost 80 pounds. I put in every single thing I ate.
Well, and
At
like
one point,
there's been a bunch of studies that talk about just keeping track of what you're eating will help you lose weight. Just that one aspect,
yeah.
whether you actually consciously change what you're eating or not, just keeping track of what you're eating can help you lose weight.
Well, I'm telling you,
because
that
you're
first
more
time
aware.
I put in that first Taco Bell lunch when we first started using Taco Bell or my Fitness Pal,
Yep.
and then because I'd get the meal and a burrito and a nachos Bel Grande on top of the meal. So once I started putting all that shit in, it like blew me away. Like, holy crap!
Oh,
But I used to put in every coffee too, but I don't now because coffee has 0 calories to it. So I'm like, fuck it. So I don't record the coffee, but I put everything else in.
Right.
Anywho, so that's our goals.
Awesome. Have a good week.
You too. Have a good week, Chris and Neil.
Yes.
And yeah, we really didn't go very much over the topic. She just named it Sam Melts Down.
Yep. Pretty much.
It's all good. Sometimes we got to vent.
So, okay. Have a good week, everybody. I will see you next week. I'll be back at Mike's house for next week's podcast, so we don't have to deal with this.
Wait, what was Michael's goal for the week? My goal was to essentially kind of the same as Sam's. I'm going to keep the new spreadsheet all yellow, which is entering every single thing I do. So that's the calorie burn, all the proteins, carbs, fats, calorie intake, and my exercises. Except for today, because my watch died, so I don't know how many fucking calories I burned moving stuff out of the garage. But my garage should be done now, so I'm gonna go do it again. This time I'll track it again.
Exactly.
Or try to track it. So that's my goal, is to keep it all good.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Have a good week, everybody. We'll see you next time.